He was a prince who had it all: wealth, power, a beautiful family. Yet one fateful night, he left it all behind. Why? What drove Siddhartha Gautama to abandon his family, his kingdom, and his comforts? The truth is far more controversial than you might think. Before becoming the Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama was a prince born into the Shakya royal family in ancient Nepal. His father, King Suddhodana, shielded him from the harsh realities of life, ensuring that he never experienced suffering or sorrow. He was married to a beautiful princess, Yasodhara, and they had a son, Rahula. His life seemed perfect, but appearances can be deceiving. Siddhartha's view of the world changed forever when he encountered four sights that would alter the course of his life: a sick man, an old man, a corpse, and a wandering monk. These sights unveiled the inescapable truths of life: sickness, aging, death, and the pursuit of enlightenment. For the first time, Siddhartha realized that wealth and power couldn't protect him from these inevitable realities. But what would make a man leave his family in the middle of the night? Some see this as an act of profound selfishness, a father abandoning his responsibilities. Others argue it was a selfless act of compassion. Siddhartha believed that by finding the truth of human suffering, he could help not just his family, but all of humanity. His love for them, some suggest, was so deep that he chose the path of sacrifice, to seek a solution to the suffering they would eventually face. Siddhartha spent years seeking the truth, practicing extreme forms of self-denial, but it wasn't until he meditated under the Bodhi tree that he reached enlightenment. This was the turning point. He became the Buddha, the awakened one, who understood the root of suffering and how to overcome it. With this newfound wisdom, he returned to the world not as a prince, not as a father, but as a teacher who would guide millions towards spiritual liberation. The impact of his choice, was it worth it? Critics have long debated this question. Some argue that abandoning his wife and child caused immense emotional pain, and his choice left a void that could never be filled. But others see his sacrifice as a necessary step toward understanding suffering on a universal scale. His teachings on the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path have helped millions confront suffering and find peace. The ripple effect of his decision reached far beyond his family. It touched the hearts and minds of people for over 2 millennia. So what does Buddha's controversial choice teach us today? Sometimes the pursuit of a higher purpose may lead us to make difficult decisions that seem cold, heartless, or even cruel. But in the end, Buddha's journey was about one thing: alleviating the suffering of all beings. By walking away, he found a way to help the world heal. Why did Buddha abandon his family? The answer is as complex as it is controversial. But one thing is certain: his sacrifice wasn't just for himself, but for humanity. And maybe that's the greatest lesson of all. If this story resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of great spiritual figures. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Was Buddha's decision justified? And how do you see his sacrifice in today's world? Thank you for watching, and remember, sometimes the path to enlightenment is paved with difficult choices.